The little boy took the family's remaining property to buy gold. The clerk of the gold shop was immediately very happy. After all, the price of gold has hit an all-time low. She was worried that she couldn't sell the gold. In her eyes, this was a big fool. Even passers-by thought the little boy was a prodigal. Buying gold at this time would only lead to bankruptcy. However, the boy's father always believed in the boy. Not only did he not object, he also asked the clerk to make the deal quickly. The clerk was happy that the gold was finally sold. She also happily asked the father and son to come again next time. Little did she know that she would soon regret it, because the price of gold would soar tenfold in a few hours. But this was just the boy taking his father to the first step to get rich. It turns out that the little boy was the first investment genius in Xia country. On this day, when he was about to attend an exchange meeting, he was attacked by a competitor and died immediately. But his story did not end there. When he woke up, he found that his soul had traveled to a little boy who died of illness. The doctor and the boy's father were stunned to see this scene. The father was very happy to see his son wake up. And at this time, the boy's mother came in with her lover. It turned out that during the boy's illness, the greedy mother not only abandoned them, but also hooked up with a lover. Now she is going to rob the only house of the father and son. The man said that the house was marital property. The woman, a scumbag who had an affair, had no right to ask for the house. However, the woman did not care about the man's accusations. Seeing that the man was unwilling to sign, the woman's lover threatened the man that if he did not sign, the boy might have an accident. Because he was worried that the boy would be hurt, the man had to sign the property transfer agreement. The two scumbags left happily after receiving the agreement. The man comforted his son and said that even if he lost the house, he would definitely find a way to raise the boy's surgery fee. The boy was moved by the man's fatherly love and decided to live a good life with the man. Then he brought the man to the door of the gold shop. According to the memory of the previous life, the price of gold will surge this afternoon. You can make a lot of money if you buy it this time. So he asked the man directly how much money he had. The man hesitated and took out 50,000. Said that this was all their belongings. The boy took the money and told the man not to worry. Said that there was no risk in this all-in. After getting the money, the boy came to the gold shop. Seeing a little boy coming to buy gold, everyone thought that the father and son must have a brain problem. The price of gold has been falling for several months. Buying gold at this time will only make you lose everything. After buying the gold, the man looked at the bag of gold bars in his hand and felt very uneasy. However, the boy comforted the man not to worry. Sure enough, as the boy expected, a few hours later, news of gold price increase appeared. The two made a lot of money, but the money was only enough for the boy's surgery. The boy told the man confidently that this was just the first step to get rich. Then he took the money to the stock exchange to make a lot of money. The father and son dressed up and went to the stock exchange. The man was obviously a little guilty. He said that it was not like buying gold and you could take a chance. If you lose money, you will be finished. However, the boy was confident. You know, he is an expert in this field. Unexpectedly, he met the man's ex-wife at this time. The woman came up with her lover and began to sneer at the father and son. Threatening stocks is what rich people should do. A man with a monthly salary of 2,000 yuan should go back to the construction site and move more.